Ladies and gents, welcome to our winners finals of our amateur league. There's already a little bit of fighting going on here over the power. In the dark blue color, we've got Rugged Steak. And this is not showing correctly yet. Hold on, why isn't it showing correctly? Huh? Well, I hope it will trigger. And then we've got FKLR. Oh my god, it's all mixed up. They are the biggest beam, but the colors are wrong. Sorry about that, guys. We'll fix it. There's a chopper coming in now to help. On the other side, this is Lemonland in the red, and we've got a yellow Spooky Gnu. Their team Don't Ban Yap. They're playing as Cutter and Atriox. So in this series, we've got a bunch of bands. It's Yap Yap band and Colony band. Obviously, when you name your team Don't Ban Yap, Yap is gonna be banned. That's how it works. Alright, let's fix those colors up, yeah? This should be correct now. I think. No, it's not. Why isn't it correct? Jesus. 50 pounds are normally on the line. This is 65 pounds because Hosticide has donated. Thank you, Hosticide. You're the best. Mini bases are being stolen a little bit. And now I think I've got all the colors correct. Okay, we still have some bugs with this new tool, but I hope you guys enjoy the overlay. And I've just been informed of that banning view as well. So again, this one, it's so nice, isn't it? You guys just get all the information. Our production quality is rapidly improving thanks to Sean. This Sean guy is pretty good. There's only one Sean. So appreciate him. And by the way, you guys can join our tournaments if you're watching on YouTube. There will be a link to our schedule announcements. There's also one in the Discord. So if you're already in the Discord, that's great. If you're not, you should be in the Discord. There's a schedule thread there as well. Now, the amateur league just means that the strong players aren't playing. They're not allowed. Hence the smaller prize pool, obviously. We have a Rising Star League. We have a Pro League. In the Rising Star League, the top players can't play. But the good ones definitely are. So that's the middle one. In the Pro League, everyone can play. And the big pros usually bonk everybody over the head. That's a rough one. But amateur league, if you're watching and you're thinking, oh, I kind of want to play in these, then you're correct. You should. FKLR seems to be going for mass jackrabbits, but they still don't have their upgrades. Pretty far away from it too. Is there a double gen or just a 4-chog? Just a 4-chog. Oh wait, is that a second gen coming in? No? No. No second gen. Just a lot of pads upgraded. 4-chog upgraded. That's good. You know, maybe you don't want to upgrade the rabbits and just hang out with the 4-chog. It adds you all this extra armor. So maybe we can just say that's enough. And these two teams attacking together are causing a lot of trouble for Lemonland. Mines have been destroyed, no problem. As the ghosts have provided detection for it. And all of those generators should be going down. It doesn't look to me like Spooky Gnu is helping in any significant way at all right now. So Lemonland is kind of on his own. And he's kind of getting owned on his own. That's rough, buddy. Will that second generator be destroyed as well, or is the anti-vehicle turret enough? I think it's enough. There's also an ODST drop, ready to defend. pad gets destroyed, an upgraded pad. That's pretty expensive business. Certainly Qatar doesn't want to have to replace these. That's gonna be 700 blue to replace, and then another 500 power. Yikes, very expensive. And you have no income during this, so the other guys just are having a party. The cost of this means that you can just safely put down an expansion as FKLR. And as long as you keep pumping your units, you should be absolutely fine. That Forchog is definitely getting wrecked. Marines will target it down. Even without grenades it goes down. That's unfortunate. Really got caught in there. Goes now cleaning up the power nodes. And started some capturing. With Shippy here, obviously you go raid 2. And then your Ghost can do the power node pick-me-ups. They're pretty quick, so it's easy to send them out to multiple spots. And just secure this area. Be a very juicy target to slam into those ODSTs. Mine does get avoided for the most part. Just one ODST getting hurt. I mean, one Ghost getting hurt by the ODSTs in the end. But are there now enough Marines here to actually cause trouble together with the Spartan? It looks like it. Probably best to just pull back and play the long game. The rabbits never did get upgraded, but they are harassing the mini bases of Lemonland, who's now finally getting a second gen up. Man, if he had that Spartan early on, I'm fairly sure these nasty things wouldn't have happened, but now Spooky is actually transitioning into Banshees in tier 2. If he locks his base and hides this for long enough, they could hit super hard. But Forge is pretty well equipped to deal with this. You just pump out a whole lot of Wolverines. If they end up fighting you, you put on heavy metal and the Banshees will disappear. Second generator is getting upgraded now. That's very, very important to just keep up in general. Spooky Gnu is ready to go for that tier 3. We've got the Spirit Support drop in. Oh, the shield gets taken out and the ODST satchel slows down these guys as well, but it's not enough to save the ODSTs there, as there's a lot of Ghosts chasing after them. They'll be taken out. Still did a decent damage destroying the shields. That's a good move. Lemonland now trying to expand behind us, but they're terribly behind. And so is Spooky Gnu. No expansion in sight. But maybe he can get tier 3 going. I'm pretty sure those are spotted now. FKLR can see the Banshees and should be absolutely pumping the Wolverines. Where are they? Oh, the Brutes have done a counter attack and actually destroyed the generator. That's ridiculous. Why is our man so low on population? What is going on? Anyways, Team Blue has destroyed Lemonland's Expo attempt. Lemonland manages to hold more or less. Spartan and Mines will be getting that Fortrog almost certainly. Especially if he runs into the mines instead of away from them. That worked out. Okay, we got only a handful Banshees from Spooky. That's not enough to really threaten the base, but you know, together with the Chosen, maybe it's okay. It's just they're gonna get beamed. And if you don't have the engineer shields up, the damage coming in is gonna be massive. The entire air group is destroyed. Yikes, man. And then we've got some reavers just in case. Who the hell is Justin anyway? Well, guys, Team Blue has absolute control over everything, so I just don't see this going on too much longer. I think they'll be putting up some kind of 5th point aggression soon. An invisible shippy army in the base without detection, together with a grizzly drop from our forge. That should do it. But FKLR actually doesn't have resources, so he would need to get fed. These supply pads are crying out for an upgrade. As the forge is dirt cheap anyway. Maybe the brutes can do something, but they jumped in the wrong direction. If they jump into the main, they can probably strip the base, to be honest. Especially with Spooky having nearly enough resources for an eradication. Now, with the UNSC base, you wouldn't have too many problems. Oh, FKLR is getting fed. Wait a second. You got the Kodiak drop, that's good enough. Doesn't have to be Grizzlies, you can just siege from afar. Sorry, it's gonna be more than enough to deal with those brutes. And there's just no defenses, guys. Shield gen is trying to come in, but I don't think it will do. Big cutter drop is in, but displacement. Oh, engineers! Holy cow, man, that beam was great. So many have gone down, but it's mostly just engineers. Survivable. Spartan's getting a little bit overwhelmed now. Big drop is heading back to the fight soon enough, but not without Spartan going down. The shield somehow went up, by the way. Not sure how that happened, but anyways, that won't last long. Kodiaks do get taken out. That's a good move. But this is just completely overwhelming for Team Don't Ban Yap. And Biggest Bean will be running away with the first victory here. GG. Lemonland's out as well. Spooky Nu forgot to resign. Just have to wait for the timer. Guess he wants to see the score. Oh, tier 3 shippy here, by the way. Adding in a whole lot of stuff. I think they've got maybe a vehicle upgrade in there. Definitely should have infantry upgrades. That's gonna be 1-0 now. Ladies and gents, welcome to game number 2 here in the winners finals. The blue color, this is Rugged Steak, and we've also got his buddy FKLR. Together they are the Biggest Bean. They're playing as Cutter and Arbiter. On the other side of the map, playing as the red guy, this is Lemonland, and we've also got his buddy Spooky Nu. In the yellow, they're playing as Arbiter and Anders. So Arbiter and Anders is the typical combination here for 2v2s. Just because Arbiter is so mobile and able to support anybody. With Phantoms, it's basically a no-brainer on this map as well, because turtling is great. You got all these choke points to defend. shouldn't be a huge issue. And Anders, well, you got the Retriever Sentinel to actually have some offensive power, and if you need to turtle up as well yourself, then Anders is probably the best choice anyway because of Kodiaks with the Sentinels that spawn in. That Sentinel beacon power is just insanely powerful. As you set up for that, you are on your way to pick Sentinel Synergy anyway, right? So that's great. As you need that for the shields of the Retriever Sentinel. Now for Cutter Arbiter, that's more on the offensive side. Similar concept, but you're gonna want to be the guys attacking. And Arbiter will probably have more of an infantry army backing up Cutter and then supporting ODSTs with ODST drops with their own assaults. Those Enforcer drops can absolutely melt buildings, and if you back them up with Cutter's own powers, then it's very difficult to respond. Plus, Arbiter doesn't have a bad core army by any means. If you send in your hero alongside, he's one of the toughest bastards to chase down. So as a spotter for the drops and support for them, he's also great. Then just keep your blob at home or mid-fight. Well, we should be seeing some upgraded ghosts here from our Red Gamer. Both of the Arbiters are expected to go spam. So ideally you give the Arbiter player as many mini bases as you can in order to accomplish that. Like UNSC gets 1, Arbiter gets 2. That's not the case here. First off, there was a mini base steal. But also on the red team, it's not the case. Cutter got a bit greedy. But because there's a mini base steal, it's reasonable. It's just if you can give RB free minis, you're probably going to be better off with the massive ghost spam. And as UNSC, you can obviously just have a barracks and pump out some supporting units, whether it's snipers or halbringers. Not a bad idea, just don't want to overdo it because ghosts are a huge threat still. But as long as you have Spartan Slam with Grenade Marines, supported with your drop turret or mines or ODST if you're a cutter, it's a good play against ghosts. Well, we have a lot more viewers on YouTube today than Twitch. It's interesting, like the amateur league on Twitch is doing very, very poorly. But YouTube is doing great. Light little attack here from our Anders, but this should be easy enough to defend, right? In theory, except that's a massive fleet of ghosts. Maybe these guys come home and they'll be able to put a stop to this, but if they just attacked together, this would be immensely powerful. Ghosts and ODSCs will probably have to be defensive here. There's not enough dark blue coming in, honestly, to make a huge difference. Spartan will get stasis. But it looks like if you're capturing, you don't care about the stasis, apparently. DCs are coming in, Devil clean up the rest now. But not before a generator was destroyed, so this attack was still absolutely worth it. Sentinels being annoying as well, but ultimately the turret and infantry will pick them off. Meanwhile, The red ghosts are capturing all the power nodes all over the map. More or less. Tier 2s are coming in everywhere. Lemonland. Is he waiting for a third generator? I think so. Ooh, high risk place. I like it. Yes, third generator. That's nice. Lemonland's definitely watching the casts. I was yap on about that. Spooky's getting doubled a little bit. Those red ghosts come home to defend. That might be enough, but they still need to work together here. And Spooky right now just doesn't seem to have a lot of stuff. 15 population only. It's these Marines, that's it. A quick stasis to save the ghosts. Funnily enough, not all of them got hit by the stasis. And so during that, many of them got taken down. Now there's not enough red ghosts. Especially with the reinforcement of Warthogs coming through. Team Red's gonna be in big trouble here, guys. Biggest Bean is OP. Oh, that was a really good spot to slam, and the mines might actually go for the punish. Yikes. They don't need to. Actually, the ghosts are enough. Oh, everything got destroyed. Team Red's toast, guys. I really don't think they can save this. The third generator might have been just a little too greedy in this case. Just because Spooky GNU wasn't ready. Not because it's a bad play in general. It's just situationally, you have to consider it with your teammate, right? That's all I'm saying. And if you're on the back foot, you probably don't want to be greedy. You want to pump units with your buddy. Yeah, Spartan's getting gunned down pretty bad there. Ghost Rams might just finish him. And especially with the Hunters taking the garrison, that's a definite kill. Now if these guys just take it slow and go up here, take out the Kodiak, that would be perfect, because after that they can still go after the mini bases without bothering the base, right? I think that's the play. Those Hunters are, however, packing a punch, and the Marauder can't ignore that. Kodiak did the right thing to set up here instead of staying over there. And Spooky is starting to grow at least a little bit. Being Anders, you can obviously just be fed some resources and eventually you'll drop in your retriever and then you're partying. But we're just very, very far away from that. Lemonland also doesn't have too much stuff on the field right now. How many units are still in production there? Grunts are getting upgraded with squad reserves, I think. But there's like no grunts on the field. Wait, there's a ghost spotting. So we might have some nasty little drop. Rugged Steak is more or less ready for it. Unfortunately, he has an unupgraded generator. FKLR is super ready for any drop. So that's fine. And obviously both players have their expos. Team Red has none. Pushing into the Kodiaks is, however, a difficult thing to decide to do. Very risky at this stage without Shroud support. Looks like Team Red has defended, guys. This mass tier 2 infantry transition has worked out great. Maybe we'll have to see an air swap. Anyway, we do have the assault drop. Forces are doing what they're best at and wiping out some mini bases. You grab all those minis, it's like having an expo basically. It's definitely swinging the game a little bit. And maybe we can talk about the counterattack, especially if Nuke gets a little resource boost. Now the hogs are gonna come in to put an end to this. There's way too many of them to give these guys a chance. So forget about that mini base swapping situation, it's not happening. And it also seems to me that FKLR's base doesn't have any protection whatsoever. So this should be overrun by Wolverine. Why are there so many Wolverines? Wait a second. I mean, we're preparing, I suppose, for the Retriever, but it's much better to do that with... Oh, FKLR's going tier 3 Banshees? That's interesting. I really thought he'd get some Reaver set. Those are ideal for fighting big bad air units. And Team Blue also has elite enforcers, as it turns out. Doing a great job there. ODX is still doing their thing, but there's only 2 of them. Oh wait, there's 3. That's pretty good actually. 3 Kodiaks can make a big difference, guys. It's not that expensive. FKLR's base still under very heavy attack here. And that's been cleaned up now. There's another Kodiak. Ooh, I don't love that response. Just 1 hog in the back. That might not be enough to clean up here. First of the Phantoms are coming in. Is this a huge opportunity just now? Hold on, hold on. Well, the anti-air has been destroyed. There are a bunch of Wolverines here, to be fair. But if you just keep taking them with the Spartan, I think that Retriever could actually do a lot of work. This could be it. Nu has enough power, that's for sure. Can Lemonland feed him supplies a little bit? It's not enough. Oh, here's the Banshee swap. Are they ready? It doesn't look like it, guys. They can't shoot up. Remember, FKLR's tier 3. He's probably got Plasma Torpedo already. And air level 1 is getting upgraded. Even if there's gonna be... Yeah. Plasma Torpedo is done. Even if there is gonna be some sort of Retriever Sentinel, these guys will take care of it. Now, of course, we got the Damage Donut getting called in. Absolutely help to break the base. There's no shield on it already, but the actual turrets are getting picked off as well. Phantoms getting stolen and all that. And we've got the ODST assault group also. Lemonland is just getting nuked out of this game without nukes. Oh. That does not look good for Team Red. They're really trying to hold on there, but I don't think they can. Oh, all those Banshees are just gonna heal up to full. And the Plasma Torpedoes are taking out the Phantoms that remain. so much Conduit of Rage. Every single leader power here is just making the situation worse. I think they're gonna give up. Lemonland's just resigned. And seeing it from Spooky is just moments away. He's 16 population and he accepts his fate. That's 2-0. Just one more point for these guys to go to the grand finals. Of course, if Don Pan Yap can't make it, they still have a second chance in the losers bracket through the losers finals. Welcome to game number 3 here. Number 9? No, we don't do that. Rocket Stick is blue. FKLR is light blue. Together their biggest beam. They're playing as Anders and Decimus. On the other side of the map. The red, this is Lemonland. And for yellow, this is Spooky Gnu. Together they're Don't Ban Yap. Well, I can tell you Yap has absolutely been banned. They're playing as Forge and Decimus. Yeah, Yap was banned by Biggest Bean. Colony was banned by Don't Ban Yap, obviously. That's a global ban for the whole series. So it's been the case since the start. And the leaders on screen are available, but there are some mistakes in it. Hopefully next time they'll be fixed. FKLR here is going hero. And there's an armory coming up also. Lemonland, on the other hand, is going for double gen. You can still go into hero from that, though. Just a slight bit slower. Since you have all the minis anyway, you might as well think about it. Obviously, Forge is just a prime pick on this map. You can just upgrade so many of your buildings. Absolutely gonna get a Forge Hog, obviously. Wait, what? Supply pad? Are we going fast tech? With just a handful of Hellbringers, perhaps? Because I really thought it would be like a Jackrabbit kind of game. Wait, Rugged Stake was Anders, right? Yeah. And he's getting a hero out. Which is not showing on the thing. Why isn't it showing here? Oh my god. FKLR has his hero already. Together they could cause a lot of trouble for a Forge Hog, to be honest. Like Decimus, you pull the hero, you jump on it with your buddy, the Spartan jumps, then it stuns some more, and then you hit them with the Vortex. It's very, very nasty. Lemonland decides to go for the armory after all. The more you juggle with your buildings, the less you'll be on time. You kind of want to know what build you're doing and not juggle too hard. Or some reactionary stuff is always good. Hellbringer's now causing a little bit of trouble here. Rocket Stake probably gonna... yeah, I think he will lose that many. Doesn't seem to be sending anything to defend. But this 2-hero attack is looking strong. Whole bunch of brutes coming to help out. Spooky is having to grab a big base in order to expand, as he really didn't play the mini base game much. Snipers are out, but do remember those can be pulled by the Warlord also. Now this is a good location to use the big stun. Oh, there's one with the mine drop as well. Warlord's gonna try to do the big bonk on the Forge Hog, but probably shouldn't go for it actually. There's too many snipers in play. Mines do get taken out. Warlord's getting actually pretty weak. We have a Siphon to help him. Oh, it misses him. The Siphon misses the Warlord. He might get just taken down here. Team Red's actually playing pretty good here. Bunch of grenades get thrown at the Warthog. Seems to be doing just fine. Lemon lands at 75 population. He's done great. Warlord's taken out. The guys didn't do the combo I told them to. No. Well, it's not like you're listening, so. Decent beam, didn't do that much damage. It's all the killing that's happened in the meantime that did. That was free. Unlike the beam. Anyway, FKLR will probably be going tier 2 now. Wait, he just spent it on something else. Buying a Warlord back. Lemonland could definitely go tier 2. He's got everything he needs in tier 1. Oof, that's ugly. That Vortex is gonna get all the infantry, isn't it? The Vortex on the Warthog as well, and one of the mines is near. But heavy metal will mitigate that. And it's also hit the snipers, which are gonna absolutely annihilate the Spartan. Team Red actually definitely has something going here, but the Warthog does go down eventually. Grunts nearly got the snipers there. Do you finish them off? Okay. Surely they're gonna get them now. Okay, there's only one left. That's not that big of a deal, but still. Just Forge on this map is so good. Already going tier 2. Spooky has reached it. They have expos. Blue team does not. Base is destroyed. There's a beam coming through here as well. Marines are pretty clumped. They're gonna eat that one. It doesn't do much more than that. Just and for Marines is a very acceptable amount of damage. FKLR is also tier 2. Rugged Stakes getting there. But I think it's just a little bit unrealistic to come back from this. Third generator, second base, mini base control. Okay, Spooky does not have a third gen, but he's got all the other things and he's transitioning into Banshees. And these are going to be Decimus Banshees, so if you're ahead with that, you're going to be partying. Power node's getting taken over. That's gonna be power node number 3 in total because this guy is taking it away. This one hasn't been touched yet by either side. The Banshees are spotted. But I'm not sure they can do much about it. And especially as this generator is getting destroyed. There's already Banshees here anyway, so they know there's more coming. Vortex gonna get at least a little bit of this. One of these Warlords is a lot more upgraded than the other guys. Bound the Siphon should be coming in momentarily here. Pretty good Vortex there. That Warlord can't make it. Bonk. Meanwhile, however, Lemonland has been having a party over here, taking over all the mini bases. We've also got the Kodiaks getting dropped in. That will clean up the turrets for sure. Lemonland gets fed a little bit of resources. He can maybe drop in the Kodiak, not the Kodiaks, the Grizzlies as well soon. So I'm pretty sure he has money for the Bombas, which might be the next play. Spartan looking to get some damage. Oh, there's a beam on the infantry clump. It's brutal. There's a split there, but it's just not enough. The majority of it is already gone. Okay, Spartan does take a Kodiak out, it seems. Right? I assume he does. Barely. Those snipers could have done a lot more damage, but either way, several buildings do get cleaned up. And a Banshee fleet has just arrived as well. So I think Rugged Stake might be dead in this one. Heavy Metal's gonna be coming down, but the Warlord's here to punish. These Banshees can just do whatever they want. Why don't they have Boundless Siphon? It's already like 12 minutes. Still, Rugged Stake just can't seem to defend the base, guys. This is it. There's a bit of a counter offensive over there. What is it? Oh, elites? Are you serious? Okay, that's not gonna happen. Anyways, that means we got additional games on our hands in this series. Great comeback from Team Red. They're making a series out of it. Welcome to game number 4. Rugged Stake in the blue color here, and light blue is FKLR. Together they're big as B, and they're playing as Atriox and Jerome. On the other side of the map, in the red, we've got Lemonland, and we've also got Spooky New. Together they're don't ban Yap, but Yap has been absolutely banned. They're playing as Kinsano and Vorders. What an odd pair. This is what they've already used and what's left. I really would have liked to see Pavium and Johnson from both of these teams. They all had this available, but they didn't do it. The reason I really like it is because Pavium can heal up the bunkers, the hero that is. And then Johnson obviously just also can heal it, but those two heroes are rather good in, you know, hero versus hero fights. They're probably going to be able to take over the mini base in the middle if they're the ones attacking, not buying it. And then it's just so easy to protect with the Pavium also being able to heal the mini base or whatever building gets hurt in the middle. You take over the garrisons. It's just such a massive advantage to be able to hold on to that stuff. It's easy to get veterans on your units because of garrison use. Very difficult to dislodge in tier 1. So I'd highly recommend that combo if it's still available this deep in the series. Then again, maybe others have other ideas. You could technically just go for a whole lot of brutes as banished and break it. And this is the amateur league, so we do have Vorders' combat spoils available, so I guess just attacking buildings in general can net you a lot of resources there. Might be good news for Nu here, who is in fact doing that with the jump routes. He's also kind of running over mines there. Only lost one grunt, so it's totally acceptable for now. We have to go the long way around, and there are choppers here ready to defend this stuff. Now the heroes are coming out. Jerome is near. And Jerome is good in the sense that you can buff your allies, so you're gonna have very, very powerful army in general compared to many other leaders. The grunts are here very exposed. Jerome should be able to pick off the brutes. There is going to be a little bit of a goo drop. Just don't think it does much. Snipers are going to take care of everything too. Yeah, they've done a great job here. Time for Heroes early on gives Jerome such good power as well. Are we gonna see the upgrade for Jerome? It's not coming in time, I think, but he's fast during Time for Heroes. That's looking good for now. The red army was pretty big, but hey, if you put the sniper in the garrison, it will be even safer. Mines are getting dropped. Not quite the best of mines. Ideally, you drop them together with the Mantis. There it is. Oh, that's a really good sign. Imagine if that had mines on it now. And there come the Suicide Grunts to absolutely clean up the whole crew. Holy cow. There are more brutes. FKLR space is under heavy, heavy fire there, but they'll save it. Just barely. Alright, probably a good idea to get some engineers out. Like, Rugged Steak better make some engineers here, seriously. He's upgrading all his buildings, but I really think he should have that. Why doesn't he have the Chosen, by the way? That's a shocker. Maybe some regular expansions as well would be on the menu. Looks like Lemonland's mini base will be overwhelmed. He's having to expand on the side. The Kinsano play is odd here for sure. In a 1v1 it would be great, because you can just spam your Jackrabbits like mad. But here, you just don't have the mini bases for it. You have to play infantry and 2v2s on Mirage. And even then, in a 1v1 I'd rather save it for Ashes or some large map like that. Maybe Badlands. Those are the great picks for Kinsano. As long as you don't get countered by Forge there. We'll be finishing up. Oh, drop turrets, evil. Very evil. Jerome probably gonna get sniped by all this. It's 2 snipers after all. He's gone underground, guys. It's fine. They don't have to bury him anymore. Most of the mini bases have been destroyed, but our Atriox gamer is expanding here. I would love to see an Apex, but we just aren't. Oh, Apex. Great. Engineer, come in. FKLR is transitioning into Mastodons. And new. Probably just getting some engineers himself, right? But they're infused engineers, so they're not as good. Sure, they can cast some goo. That's pretty good, but well, not having any of the bubble shields is very painful for Warriors long term. He's got other strengths. You can play into those, but no damage mitigation is rough. Now Bringer's ready to bring some hell. It's safe to say the engineer will keep his base safe. A shield generator is trying to come up. KLR's mini base is now under attack. A little bit of resources will be siphoned from this. Shields nearly up as well. Oh, the snipers are doing some serious work. Now the shield's up, the Rangers will have this under control, I'd say. Jerome's back and he's upgraded to tier 2 now. It's with a much better Mantis, which will soon be dropped in, no doubt. Neverland's finally upgrading this Expo, and I'm sure he'll have a big push with his drop soon. Or maybe some sneak drop attack. Rocket Stake does have some turrets. FKLR only has one, so I think this might be a good target to drop in your Flame Hogs. Could absolutely see that happening. Snipers get jumped, but they're just gonna hop into the Mastodon, I'd say. Should be fine in there. Oh, the goo mine is gonna be a little annoying, but it's just slowing down the inevitable attack on this base. There are plenty of snipers here, but they can't shoot into the Mastodon, where the counter snipes are just gonna be deadly. And Mantis gets dropped on them too, if that hadn't been bad enough as is. Oh boy. Okay, the Flame Hogs actually might defend this. There are no hunters here. And the Mantis goes down. But still, blue team is the one expanding. There's going to be vehicles made by Rugged Stake. Just Marauders for now, as he's not tier 3 yet. Scorchround's getting researched for the Chosen, which I'm actually not seeing him on the field. Where is the Chosen? He's going to be made after Scorchrounds? Okay. But surely this mini will be cleaned up. I'm surprised these guys stopped attacking at this location, because that turret was super easy to take down. That wasn't that much to defend. It'll be easier though once the Chosen's out. Locust, now that's a daring play. Could backfire very badly. See if Lemonland has perhaps Inferno ready to go. I still wouldn't be hitting this particular base, rather the main is a better target because it has 7 slots. Especially the UNSC one, you can't put shields on it. But maybe Lemonland's just saving up for the big drop, as he's still tier 1, right? Oh no, this is the tier 2 base. Alright. This is looking like maxing out and then doing a big drop later. Like I said, the Locust is a very daring play against the Banshee user. Just gets obliterated. Pretty big attack. Rugged Stake is not ready for it. Doesn't have any counters whatsoever. He's on the far side. He's full pop though. So doing a big attack here on the UNSC base could net a lot of good results. It's just these guys aren't exactly built for anti-building work. Likewise for the UNSC, it's just Marines. We're just not gonna be that great at it. Could get those turrets shot down eventually, I suppose. Smoke him in the meantime. That's fine. With 2 heroes, you do have quite a bit of firepower against individual buildings, so if you shoot the add-ons, it's fine. It's just you're not gonna kill the main base. That's not easy. Oh, there's a beam meanwhile on this army. We have missed that, sorry. Insano's coming through, but she's not upgraded yet to the tier 2 version. So she's pretty slow. Hunters are getting picked off very easily here. Not before they do some decent counter damage. And Land's main is absolutely stripped down. But these guys have destroyed the turret, and we've had the big drop happen as well somewhere. Which might have been here, actually. And Kinsano is unleashing her flame wall. If we've got Inferno ready, that would be also very nice to see right about now, as his base is getting super low. But I think you actually don't want to use it here, because he's just going to sell the buildings. Sell the turrets, too. They're not cheap. There we go. Counterattack's looking equally good, though. And this base isn't doing too badly. Rugged Stake should probably put 2 generators here. And maybe instead of the War Council, get a Apex going or something. Team Blue will need those power node captures sooner rather than later. If Lemonland upgrades the Kinsano, they've got actually pretty good chances here. Team Blue will have to stay together. Lemonland is doing a pretty good job expanding. He's already been rather comfortable there, and Kinsano, you can just make pads and pretty much reinforce your army with drops rather than having to train too much stuff. Just make some core marines, right? Have 1 air pad for Nightingales and just do drops. That's kind of workable. Between the many drops you can do, you'll have enough variety, I think. Unfortunately for Nu, he just doesn't have that much stuff. So I'm not sure what he's working towards. If he could get a scare bout, that would be the big play. Because he has the power, right? So Lemonland feeding him could be a big moment there. But that's not the case. Neither player is particularly rich. It's just Nu has a lot of power. So you should probably feed actually Lemonland so he can go tier 3 and get that hero upgraded or something. Flame wall got interrupted by a click. That was unfortunate. The shield didn't even come down yet. Now this base will be destroyed and everyone is being pulled back in order to defend against Kinsano here. There are a bunch of Banshees, but it's almost like Nu kind of just stopped playing. He has 59 pop, but a lot of it is just elites. Not gonna help a lot against all this vehicle stuff. Now you could put the elites here, the blue elites, into the Mastodons. That would be a great play. Are we gonna see some kind of Cataclysm play? It would be great. Holy crap, FKLR is rich. What is he waiting for? Where's the population upgrade? Infernos come in. And Bulwark is going to slow down the destruction of the buildings. We've also got a normal heal. Shield generator is melting, however. Kinsano gets picked off. Can the Marines heal this, or is there going to be a Cataclysm? Looks like no. The beam has done some good damage on Kinsano. Lemonland's down to just 52 population. Chosen's pushing out. Maybe a little bit too far, but he's fine for now. Teleport will save him. Rugged Stake's base has survived. There's a Cataclysm, by the way. And if Jerome goes down, it's a big trouble. But Omega team gets dropped and will clean up the Marines there without any issues. Where's Jerome? Did he get picked? Okay, Jerome is dead. That's huge because he had a star on him. 2-star sniper does survive. But Team Blue is just looking too strong, guys. I have a Team Red only on 1 base each. I think they're on the menu right now. FKLR can do whatever he wants with resources. Probably just do a field promotion on his units. How is he not tier 3 yet? Oh my god. 5k in the bag. Just feed Rugged Steak. He could use it. He had his base destroyed. Feed him. You know what's better than a Spartan jump? 3 Spartan jumps. Counterattack's looking good though. Cansano is on the job. The Flamehogs as well. Maybe they can hurt Team Blue a little bit still. There's an opportunity here. Can Lemon then supply that with more dropped in stuff? Doesn't look like it. Ah, guys, he doesn't have money. Just went tier 3. This is what not having mini bases looks like. And unfortunately, Spooky just completely fell apart as well. Trying to buy bases now, but that's a lot easier said than done. Rugged Steak still in tier 2. We're making tier 2 stuff. It's more than easy to destroy these bases. His own stuff just got destroyed, so that's the momentum here for Team Red, but they're not here. They're not at home to defend. How are they gonna do it? Lemonland isn't rich enough to do a big drop, and even if he was, it gets stolen by the Spartans. Maybe Cataclysm can change things? Oh, they're just gonna eradicate the base, aren't they? Once again, it doesn't do damage if you strip a shield off. It's great for stripping the shield off, but you kind of have to destroy the generator before you use eradication, because it's bugged. There's no damage transfer. Here's a shield juggle attempt. Probably won't work, as Spooky News just getting completely overwhelmed. The Cansano counterattack is hurting the buildings a little bit, but with double drop turret available and that kind of stuff, that just seems very difficult to accomplish. And now, like I talked about, we should be seeing the Spartans taking the dropped in units away. FKLR. Yeah, he takes a tank. The Hornets are already dead, so he didn't bother with those. Doesn't seem like he has to. Put everything into Mastodons. Wouldn't be the worst to see a heal on this, but there is a Nightingale, I guess, that's doing something. Big trash dump on Spooky's base. That will destroy most of the buildings on it. And that should be it, guys. Biggest Bean will be moving on to the grand finals. Whereas Don't Ban Yap has to go through a losers finals here. GG, that's gonna be a 3-2. 3-1, excuse me. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.